Hello, friends and family. Thank you for joining me again. We'll continue reading through Ernest from Earth. We're on Chapter 2. Earth in the first half of the 22nd century. Earth has become a world of prosperity and peace. An entire generation has grown old without so much as a memory of a single person dying at the hands of famine, bigotry, or war. The damage done by years of rampant pollution has been almost entirely reversed. The pursuit of knowledge and peace has usurped the pursuit of wealth and power. For the vast majority of its existence, Earth was a cauldron bubbling in constant turmoil, a world consumed by all manner of atrocity. War and genocide, hunger and slavery plagued every settled outpost of the globe. That all changed with one discovery in the middle of the 21st century. Humans learned to jump through space-time, traversing light years in a single instant. This allowed humans to explore not only their own galaxy, but endless galaxies beyond. The human race thrived as natural resources were readily gathered from across the universe. Poverty disappeared, greed waned, and the human race stopped sabotaging itself. Most importantly, though, the citizens of Earth discovered they were definitively not alone in the universe. They found hundreds of worlds teeming with life. That alone was enough to provide a previously unattained sense of perspective to the existence of humanity. Beyond that, though, the natures of the discovered worlds were shocking in their similarity to Earth. All discovered life-supporting worlds inhabited solar systems similar to Earth's, and different planets existed in different stages of Earth's past. Some harbored only bacteria and other single-celled organisms. Others teemed with monstrous creatures similar to those that predated Earth's humans. Discovered worlds went through cycles of expansion and extinction, and for those worlds far enough along their developmental timeline, humanoid creatures rose to dominance and progressed through stages that mirrored periods of humanity's tumultuous history. On some planets, human-like creatures roamed to hunt and gather food. Other planets reflected Earth's Middle Ages, with tribes and nations waging brutal wars on each other with crude weaponry. Some planets presented a more modern Earth, with electronic devices, widespread availability of information, and near-planet space exploration. Each discovered life-supporting world was incredibly similar to Earth. But perhaps the most surprising discovery of all was that none were as technologically advanced as Earth. For generations, humans speculated about life beyond their planet, often surmising the eventual discovery of civilizations of unparalleled technological advancements. However, no such societies were identified. Many life-supporting worlds were studied, but each harbored civilizations that mirrored those of Earth's past. None matched the contemporary technology of Earth's present. New planets and new societies were discovered, and the newly unified governments of Earth studied and categorized identified worlds. Planets in a state of growth predating humanoid inhabitants were known as early development worlds. Those planets were frequently visited by citizens of Earth. Scientists extensively studied the flora and fauna of early development worlds. And large areas of land were set up like the national parks and nature reserves of Earth. Families flocked to these popular vacation destinations. Mid-developed planets were those worlds inhabited with humanoid creatures forming societies. The United Governments of Earth, or UGE, sent periodic scientific missions to mid-developed planets. Scientists utilized advanced satellites and inconspicuous probes to learn about the cultures and languages of such worlds. However, actual human interaction with alien societies was forbidden. The UGE proclaimed it most prudent and ethical to allow humanoid societies to go through their natural progression of development. A third category of life-supporting planets was also established. A planet was considered advanced if its inhabitants had developed means for traveling outside their own solar system. But no other such planet outside of Earth had been discovered. As such, Earth held dominion over the known universe. Uninhabited celestial bodies were tapped for unlimited resources, and poverty disappeared. Earth began to change. The petty differences that had long divided humanity seemed insignificant when compared to the vast array of life that populated the universe. People united under the possibility of representing the most technologically advanced civilization in all existence, inspired to serve as a shining example to all societies across all galaxies. Furthermore, because each life-supporting planet seemed to represent a different period from Earth's past, humans were able to examine their past mistakes in real time. Human beings were able to look at all the division and cruelty of their own existence through the eyes of an observer. And the focus of the world shifted towards serving humanity. Freed from the bonds of hunger, poverty, and greed, the innate curiosity and adventurous spirit that long defined the human race turned ever more toward the stars, and families began to tour the cosmos as readily as they cruised the highways of yesteryear. That is Chapter 2. Please check out the follow-up audio and video that we'll do with the curriculum guide focused on Chapter 2, and I'll discuss a little more about the writing process. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Much love.